Hi, it's Gloria with CheapYummyShiny, and today I'm reviewing Club W. I've been with them for a couple of months, and I happen to really like them, so you've seen this all over your Facebook feed probably. They're a wine club, and you start out by filling in a profile. They kind of figure out what you like, and then they give you some choices, and you pick the wines for that month, and they send it to you. Now, I have only disliked one wine out of quite a few I've gotten from them, and they tend to go to independent small wineries. So it's interesting. Some of these you probably can't find in the store. You can order them online, but they are small, so you're not going to get a Robert Mondavi most of the time. I don't know, maybe they do, but I haven't seen anything that's common on here. So far I've liked it. This is what the box looks like. I already reopened it. I already pre-opened it, and it comes very well packed. So let me show you what I've gotten today. And I happen to really like these, the wines that they send. They give you a lot of information, and if you buy 6 bottles, it's free shipping. So really concerned that I've paid mostly under $15 for most of the bottles of wine. And they do have a little more expensive. They have some slightly higher priced wines as well. And they're still right around $20. Not bad. So first one we have is the 2014 Scarlet Smack Zinfandel. And it's interesting because they give you a lot of information about the wine, but they also give you a recipe card in the back for things that they think will pair well. This one pairs a red Zinfandel, or a Zinfandel, with chocolate. I've never been a red wine chocolate fan. I don't care. I worked fine dining for years. Never thought it went well. I always felt bad about saying it. I think a dessert wine should go with dessert. But we'll leave that one alone. That's a taste thing, I'm sure. So first of all is the Scarlet Smack. I happen to really like Zinfandels, and this one says it's a dry Zin that has enough sweet flavor to make it the glass you have for dessert. Speaking of dessert wines, it says it's fruit forward, jammy, and subtle take that will suit the sweet and big red drinker alike. It's fermented in stainless steel, skipping the oak to keep it clean, fruity, and easy drinking for immediate enjoyment. On the nose, she's a bit of a tease. Showy aromas of strawberry, raspberry, blueberry, and vanilla lead you to believe it's going to be bursting with candied fruit flavor, but take a sip and you'll notice how much more reserved the Scarlet is. So reserved Scarlet. Velvety tannins blanket your mouth as lingering sweetness leaves you with a dry finish that makes you lick your teeth. I remember those big reds from the 90s where you'd have to feel like you need to just shave your teeth and tongue afterwards. So apparently it's a little like that. I like the dry ones. And it's good for date night at room temperature. Wow, can't say no to that. Next one up, I ordered this. One, it got my attention because of the name. And two, it's summer, or almost summer, not quite summer, spring. And I drink more whites. But I'm really picky because I don't really like the creamy, oaky whites. I like the crisp, more European style, tangy whites. And can't get tangier than easy peasy lemon squeezy. You have to love that. It's a 2014 Sauvignon Blanc. It's a New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc. And it looks like a lot of fun. This one says it's get ready for a taste of New Zealand's lip-smacking signature grape. So it's an attention grabber, powerfully aromatic, thinking fresh lemon and lime, super zingy on the palate with the crispest acidity, and easy peasy definitely cranks up the volume on both the nose and the taste with a lot of fruit, but not the sweet voluptuous kind you often find in California styles. It has classic fresh stoniness on the finish that is prized in the Loire versions of this grape. Easy peasy is the ultimate drink for a warm day, but also great for food, particularly Thai dishes. So good for spicy, and it says day drinking. Well, considering that I get off work at 11 o'clock in the morning, day drinking, I can't really drink at night. I'm usually in bed. So here's the information card. And this one pairs it with a shaker lemon pie, which frankly, all right, I'll take that. Okay, so next up, we have a 2013 La Muleta, and this one is Garnacha because it's Spanish as opposed to French, or in the United States we call it Grenache. So this is, it's a very bold, full body, dark and dangerous. This classic Spanish red comes with a spicy attack. Okay. So using a combination of both modern technology and traditional methods from the historical winemaking region of Jumilla, La Muleta's flavors portray an authentic Spanish style with the perfect balance of fresh fruit and a little funkiness. I hope it's not a lot of funkiness, because the only other wine that I've had, it was described as funky, I didn't really like as much. I could drink it in very small amounts. I did find it a little too funky, so hopefully this one's just a little funky. It draws you in with dark berry aromas, but on the palate surprises with spicy flavor, rich earthy notes, mouth-puckering acidity, and subtle tannins that get you on the end just where it counts for a long dry finish. And they say it's good for date night. It's making my mouth water because it all sounds so good. And this one is paired with Mexican albondigas, which is meatballs. Mexican albondigas soup with kale and quinoa. Now, I like the kale and the quinoa and the Mexican part, seeing as I'm Mexican. Maybe I can make it with veggie meatballs. Sounds wrong, right? I'll try it. I mean, if I can find veggie chorizo. Oh, I do have Mexican. It won't taste the same. It just seems like it won't be the same. All right, well, I got a second bottle of Easy Peasy Lemon Squeezy because it sounded so good, and I tend to get reds. So I really wanted to try something that wasn't necessarily red. So I love the label on this one. It's beautiful. This is a 2012 Upswell Red Blend, or if you want to be fancy, Ameritage. Oh, here's the back. So this one says, with a couple of years of aging under its belt, this North Coast blend, so California, is the perfect juxtaposition, I can talk, of savory, fruity, and rustic. So it says it's the perfect mix of old meets new. It's got two classic grapes, Cabernet and Syrah. The Cabernet has apparent aged characters from time in French oak, like dusty wood and dried fruits, yummy. And the unoaked Syrah scents freshness and clean fruit flavors that keep the wine bright and luscious. I like luscious wine. The Twizzler like cherry notes. Love cherry notes in my red wines. Savory pepper and a touch of vanilla. What's not to love? I really do. There was a Merlot years ago that someone introduced me to, and I don't really like a lot of Merlots. But this one was an Italian Merlot, and it was so cherry and so amazing. And unfortunately, he took the information with him. He's given it to me, and I could never remember what it was. I lost it, and now it is lost to time because I probably will never figure out what it was because he can no longer tell me. Oh well, that's a bummer. But anyway, it says it's good for weeknight dinner, and they pair it with pollo al matone, which is chicken of some sort. Which, of course, once again, being vegetarian, I will not have. So, kind of a bummer, but that's okay. I'll enjoy the wine. Now, this one, I've had another wine by this winery before, but it was a Pinot Noir. This one is #TBT, Throwback Thursday. You know what that is. And this one is a Syrah. I happen to like Syrahs. And this one's 2013 Throwback Thursday Syrah. This is a Syrah with a kick. It's got deeper color, lifted aromas, bigger flavor. Everything is turned up and on. It says it's a grape common to many regions in California, and our new TBT comes from the cool climate of Santa Barbara County. While it does have some earthy, floral, and oak-derived qualities, it also has plenty of pure red fruits like cherry, more cherry, and strawberry that make it easygoing. With an acid-driven palate and a perfume nose, it's everything you could ask from Syrah and more. Splashing in 15% Petit Syrah, which adds just a touch of extra oomph and body and color to make it the perfect pairing for grilled pork and barbecue. So they're saying it's good with barbecue, but they also, here's the little label, but they also pair it with something I'll eat, falafel. I like me some falafel. All right, well, that's something to think about. I think I have some falafel upstairs I can make. That might be dinner some point this week. And as far as that Merlot, Christian, miss you. I wish you were still here. A lot of us do. And you gave me so many wines and cheese. He was awesome. He was crazy. Miss him. And I will never find out now what that Merlot was. Oh, come on, Christian. Put it in my head in a dream. Let me know. Anyway, so they gave me another card, give me a little forward notice of what's coming up. See, I hung out with a lot of French for a while, and so I got into the habit of drinking rosé in the summer, and I love rosés, especially the Spanish and the French ones. They're so crisp and tangy and floral and fruity without being sweet at all. They're refreshing. Oh, drank a lot of those. And I look forward to the hot weather because of them. So it says they have a new one, Yes Way Rosé, that's collaborating with Club W. It's the Summer Water Rosé. Classically crisp, dry, and pretty and pink. Every bottle comes with a custom Yes Way Rosé Club W tote. I might have to get yet another bottle of rosé. And I think, and they're really funny, they say this one's likely to stick around as long as your high school summer fling. So the other thing you do is when you get your wines, you go on their website and you rate the wines. I've not rated anything as low as one. That funky one, the collector wine, that wasn't really my thing. I think I gave that a 3 because it was actually good. It just wasn't my taste. So just because it wasn't my taste doesn't mean it was horrible, but the funky ones aren't really my thing. Still, I like having a little preview. And I really like Club W. I think it's a good deal if you're a wine drinker and you're willing to try stuff that's sometimes a little unusual. So it's cheap, it's yummy. The bottles are shiny, but happy. You know, I like them. I think it's a really good bargain. I've said a couple of months, and by a couple I meant like a Texas couple, as in a few. I think that I've been a member since November, I believe, or December. And I've even given a month's membership, a kind of a really nice one they have for about $50 for a friend's birthday. I think it's worth it. I think that if you want to try it, you should. It gives you some interesting wines that you can't find everywhere else. It gives them at a really good price, and you can always cancel, and you can skip anytime that you want. So if you think you have too much wine or you don't want to spend the money, don't take it. Just skip it that month, and you don't have to worry about it. Anyway, so I hope that you enjoyed this, and I will put the link there so that if you would be so kind, if you want to try Club W, click on the link in the story so that I get some points and maybe give me another bottle of wine for free, please. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Much love, Gloria.